So what does it mean to have a scalable UCaaS solution, and why does it matter to an IT department? The short answer is, the ability to add users or shrink them, but typically add without having to really think about this. And um, the easiest way to compare this is if you look at traditional premise-based phone systems, you have a finite amount of ports on it. And if you have a growth spurt within your business, well, you have to consider, do I have enough ports on my phone system to add the next 10 people, right? And if you don't, then you have to make sure that you purchase hardware, and then you've got a PBX integrator comes in, gets that set up. Maybe he's got a cable out to those desks, whatever the case may be, to be able to add more phones. Whereas in a cloud solution like Evolve IP, that's our job to make sure that you never run out of ports. That there's To call it infinite scale would be a little bit of hyperbole, but the reality is you can contact Evolve IP and add 10 people and have them up and running that day, assuming you got handsets on premise. If not, we can get them to you within a couple of days. Certainly, it's a very different world than the old premise-based PBX, where you had to consider, do I have to buy a card, and maybe not only a card, but maybe I have to add a shelf to that PBX or whatever the case may be. Now there's still a good amount of premise-based phone systems out there, and they've got a time and place. But more and more people are realizing the value of being able to not have to manage that and not have to manage. If you take it to the extreme, you could say, well, do I have ports? No, I don't have ports. So I got to buy a card. I bought a card, but do I have a slot to put that in? No, I've got to now buy another shelf. Okay, I put the shelf in. Do I have enough power in that closet to add that shelf? Maybe not. Okay, I got to get an electrician in. Okay, so I've got the electrician, I've got the shelf, I've got the power, I've got the card, but do I have enough cooling? Am I now going to, run out of cooling and now potentially overheat the system? These are all the challenges of the old way of doing things. In a cloud services environment, you don't have to think about any of those things. You just got to make sure that you've got cabling to the desk and you've got a phone. That's it. And even the phone thing these days, more and more people are moving towards soft clients, and whether that's Teams or WebEx or something else, in that case, you just got to make sure you got a desktop. And whether it's a desktop or it's a virtual desktop, a DAS environment that can do those things, maybe you don't even need the phone anymore, right? And maybe I don't even need cabling. Maybe I just do this over Wi-Fi. The ability to do all of those things and be able to scale up without having to plan out all of this additional infrastructure is, it's a game changer for those people that, like we all are. You're all challenged for, um, people and expenses and capex and all of the things that go into that. Now it's you contact your salesperson, you get another handful of phones turned up without anything, right? Or maybe you provision it yourself. So all of these things are, it's a complete paradigm shift from certainly 15 years ago. But like I said, there's still plenty of premise-based PBXs out there that are just waiting to be replaced with a cloud system.